What is up, fisher people? I got a new camera, and that's mostly what I'm out here doing today. I got the Insta360 One RS, which gives me the ability of doing both regular shots like I'm doing right now, or swapping the lens out and doing this 360 stuff so you can film wherever, and it captures literally everything 360 degrees around you, and then you can pick the angle you want after the fact. I should be able to do some cool stuff with that. And I'm just out here today doing a little fishing and trying to get a feel for the new camera, play around with it a little bit, do some stuff. And as you can see, I picked a gorgeous, calm, benign day with which to test all this stuff. It's just freaking nasty out here. We're obviously starting to get into that transition time where it's turning into fall in a hurry. I think it was a shade under 40 degrees overnight. It's like 46 right now. It's supposed to get up to 62. The water temps are down just under 65 on the main lake. I don't know what to expect from the fish. I think I marked some fish here pretty shallow, 15 feet, all the way out to 25. Whether or not that holds without wind, I don't know. Probably the wind pushed them up there, but I also don't know how active they're gonna be. As cold as things got that fast, and where we can actually go with this wind, but hopefully I can catch a few fish, figure out this new camera, and give you guys some cool, neat footage with it that I wasn't able to do before, and a crisper, better picture, and all that good stuff. Regardless of the camera and what the camera can and can't do, I want to be clear, the focus is still on the fishing. So that's a nice little thing that adds something to it, but the focus of this channel is still fishing. People watch this because of fishing, learning about fishing, watching fish being caught, etc. So once I work out some of the kinks and stuff in this video and get my process set up, the rest of it should be seamless. I'm just gonna fish and maybe make a better video in the process of fishing, if I can talk right. I got a jig and a minnow on now. If they don't take this jig and a minnow pretty quick, I'm gonna switch over to a jig and wrap. But I think crawler season is, I don't know, you can probably catch them on crawlers in 65 degrees, but as cold as it's getting, crawler season doesn't have a lot of legs to it, so wish me luck in the wind. We have our first hookup on the new camera. Boy, did that take a while. That took a while. It is not a hot bite today, but we got this little guy. How little is he? It's a walleye on the new camera, on a jigging wrap. It is already 12:20. I don't know why I am at the place I am. I mean, I'm a little more out of the wind now, but that ride home, at least I'm going downwind, but it's gonna be a journey. New cameras are fun though. Hopefully everything works when I get to the editing stage. Hopefully the audio worked. Hopefully the picture worked. Hopefully I got the settings right. Yada, 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 but time will tell. I was rocking that hot steel jig and wrap for a long time, and then I finally switched over to the Fire Tiger first cast, so maybe Fire Tiger's a better bet. 28 feet of water. Let's get some. Wind sucks sometimes. Gotta have some, but it sucks when you got too much. It is so windy out here. And I'm like somewhat protected from this wind direction anyway. Oh, whoops. Missed that one. I don't know if the minnows would work any better or not, but it'd be pretty hard to feel and set hooks on bites, so ripping a jigging Rap, just a better bet, I think. All I need to do is get a few fish on the old camera, give me something to play with for the first video anyway. Didn't expect this to be a sleigh fest day by any means, even if it weren't so windy. Anybody need a bottom bouncer? Here's another fish hooked up. Took a long time before the second one got on the line though. See if I can get them out wide and get them on this camera to get the old boat side footage. Feels a little bigger than the first one. A little bit more fight. A little bit more weight. What's up? What's up? Yeah, a little nicer fish. Oh, he got the jigging Rap in my pants. That's not good. Jigging Rap in the pants problem. 2 fishes. Got her. 2 fishes on a tough day. Gives me something to edit anyway. Did you get that rhyme? Yeah, you need these cold fronts to get fall going, but they sure make it tough for a few days when you get them initially. I've been able to see fish on the graph and watch them interact with baits and stuff, but not a lot of eaters today. At least they're not in 50 feet. I appreciate that. Maybe the fish in 50 feet would bite better, I don't know. I don't feel like fishing 50 feet to find out, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna fish 25, 6, 7, where these fish are. This feels like a better caliber of fish. It truly does. What's going on over here, fish? Yeah, definitely a better fish. Definitely a better fish. How much better? How much better? Play it right. Holy cow. Holy cow, Spunky. Holy cow, Spunky. Look at you. Look at you down there in all your fat glory. Nice fish. Maybe we'll even turn that kicker off for a second so you can actually hear a little bit. There we go. That's gonna look pretty on the old Insta360, a nice 20-inch walleye probably right there. Boom, feisty one, raring to go. And just like that, we got 3 on the day. Not great, not terrible. But at least we got a nicer one. Can we get to a limit today? That fish bit it hard. That one wanted it. Oh, here comes the wind again. Great. Yeah, the wind's supposed to die down, right? Oh, geez, I got a good mark right under the boat. Maybe it's the fish I just dropped in there, who knows, but I better reel back and give it a shot. I wonder if my camera's good enough to zoom all the way in on that graph and see that mark. That would be a stretch, but we're gonna find out here in post-production. Will that fish bite? Did it hang around? That was a big mark. Oh! Oh, whatever it was. I probably hit its belly there. Dang it. Oh. I think things are starting to get a little more enjoyable right now. We're getting some action on the action cam. I don't know if that fish is going to come back to it after that. We got our fourth hookup. Not too long after the third hookup. Not very big fish, but it bit it. There's 4 Walleyes. And what's now become our quest for a limit on the new camera. Third, almost fourth week of September, getting late, starting to get cold, starting to transition, 65-degree water. Dropping, but not cold enough for a hot fall bite. Tough part of the season, but Jig and Wraps are putting some fish in the boat. Bringing them topside, as they say. It's happening. It took all this wind to get them into 25 to 28 feet. If it was flat calm, I would guess 40 to 50 would be the deal, not 60. But eventually, she'll cool down, the lake will turn, and it'll be on 4 Walleyes, looking for 5, dry for 5. Wonder what Tom Brady thought about when he was going for his 5th Super Bowl ring. This is almost as good. This fish feels a little serious. This feels a little more serious. Just absolutely killed it on the drop and has got a little bit of torque. Serious acting fish here. Yeah, this fish is able to go sideways on me. That's a sign of a healthy fish that you can run wherever. I'm expecting a big dive sometime around here. That's a nice fish. Not a humongo, but a very nice one again. Very nice fish. Well, just one of them fat quality ones. And it was hooked right under the chin, so it had a little more of a heavy feel to it. But there's your limit of 5. Bite's picking up this afternoon, oddly enough. We're getting over that cold front a little bit, I suppose, and starting to chow some. So that's a good thing. That's your average median sock walleye right there. Fat, chubby 18-incher. And now the question is, do I keep fishing till it gets calmer? Or do I just start making my way in? It is 2:48. We didn't get out on the water till almost 9:30. Because I was trying to get that camera squared away and shoot a little footage with it and make sure I knew what I was doing. So, a little over 5 hours of fishing. We got our 5 fish. That's not bad this time of year. Maybe I'll fish here till 3 o'clock and then maybe hit a couple other spots on the way in and see if I can find some bonus bites and wrap it up and edit this first video on the Insta360 RS One. By the way, thank you to the Patreon subscribers and a couple of really good friends of mine. Because of that help and support, I was able to upgrade this camera, and in a sense it was a forced upgrade because I ran into a big audio breakdown with my GoPro, and it happened 3 times in the last month. Not in a row, but it was not reliable anymore. I was losing audio too many times, and that was unacceptable, to not know whether or not you were going to hear anything every time you shot a video. So thank you for that. If you've liked this video or other videos in the past, I would appreciate if you continue to hit the like buttons because that helps my channel continue to be found. and it helps YouTube continue to push it to other people that might like it. Thanks to the people that have subscribed. If you haven't, maybe think about subscribing to the channel. If you watch the videos anyway, it just does a lot to help me out. If you're actually subscribed, it doesn't really change anything for you. And if you haven't supported Patreon yet, support it on Patreon, you can consider looking at that. One of the big perks on Patreon, of course, is the fishing reports that you get. So if you fish the Lake Sakakawea area a lot, I do some really frequent and in-depth fishing reports on there for the top tier Patreon subscribers. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Hopefully all the audio works. Hopefully the video looks good on the camera, and talk to you later, fisher people.